You ever walk into a place that smells like time slowed down? Like the earth whispered secrets into every corner of the room? No bleach, no artificial lemon, just the crisp tang of vinegar, the softness of crushed lavender. See, the Amish don't just clean their homes, they cleanse their souls through the garden. What if I told you that everything you need to clean your house might already be growing in your backyard? Today on Rustic Pantry, we're stepping into a world where cleaning isn't a chore, it's a sacred tradition. And it all begins with dirt. Stay close. You're about to learn how nature, yes, actual nature, can clean your home better than any bottle ever could. 1. Living in harmony with the earth. They don't shout about it or write books. They just do it quietly. The Amish have lived this way for generations, hand in hand with the soil, the sun, the seasons. Their homes aren't sparkling because of bleach or chemical wipes. They're clean because they've learned how to work with nature, not against it. There's this old saying among them, whispered from one housewife to another while folding linen or hanging laundry on long lines outside. If God grew it, we can clean with it. Sounds simple, but it runs deep. Deep like the roots of the peppermint growing behind their barns. They don't look for labels. They look for leaves. They don't trust trends. They trust the land. You step into their home and it smells fresh. Not lemony fake fresh, but like basil and warm rain. Maybe a whiff of vinegar. Not harsh, just real. That's their way. Living in rhythm. Letting the garden teach them. Letting the air purify the walls. Nature's not a stranger to them. It's the housekeeper. And maybe, in some quiet way, it's family too. 2. The garden as a medicine cabinet. No joke, the garden is everything. It ain't just tomatoes and beans. It's medicine. It's food. It's soap. It's even floor polish if you know what you're doing. Out back, behind the rows of corn and cabbage, there's usually a little herb bed. Neat, fragrant, sometimes a bit wild if the kid's been poking around. You'll find peppermint, lemon balm, sage, thyme, lavender, and sometimes this old plant called comfrey. Ever heard of comfrey? Bet you haven't, but an Amish woman knows what it's for. She knows if you steep it right, let it cool down, it'll wipe the mud off wooden floors like magic. Not because it's magical, but because it's old knowledge. Ancient, almost. They pluck these herbs early, real early, while dew still hangs like little glass beads on every leaf. Then they bring him inside, spread him on old cloth, let him dry near the window where the light hits just right. They make tinctures, oils, soaps, and when they clean, oh boy, it's a ritual, not a chore, a kind of gratitude for the plant, for the home, for being alive and able to do the work. That's what cleaning with the garden really means. 3. Vinegar, the Amish liquid gold. Vinegar, that cloudy stuff in reused bottles sitting under the sink. That's liquid gold to the Amish, and not the kind from a store shelf. This ain't Heinz. This is real deal, home brewed apple cider vinegar. They make it themselves. Start with apples from their own trees. Peel them, core them, toss the scraps into a wide-mouthed crock. Add water, sugar, a little thyme, and then they wait. Days, weeks, sometimes months, until the smell turns sharp, strong, almost sweet and sour all at once. That's when it's ready. They pour it into jars. No labels, just trust. That vinegar, it's the backbone of Amish cleaning. Mop floors with it. Yes. Clean mirrors? Absolutely. White baby cribs? For sure. They even toss it in the laundry to get out the smell of damp cellars or old farm sweat. And it works every single time. You walk into an Amish home and there's a faint, earthy tang in the air. That's the vinegar. That's tradition in liquid form. And they use it like a prayer. Quietly, humbly, but with full belief. 4. Herbal washes for wooden surfaces. They got a love for wood, like a real love. You can see in the way their floors shine. Not flashy, but warm, like the kind of glow that comes from being touched over and over with care. The secret? Herbs. Lavender mostly. Sometimes rosemary or chamomile. They take a bundle, tie it with string, drop it in boiling water. Let steep, cool, then strain it into buckets. That water? That's their polish. Their cleaner. Their magic potion for bringing dead-looking wood back to life. No fake gloss, just depth. A gentle, lived-in look that makes you want to sit down and run your hands across the grain. They don't scrub hard. They don't rush. They dip a rag, wring it, and move in slow, circular strokes. And it ain't just about dirt. It's about memory. The same floor her mama cleaned, and her mama before that. With soaks in stories, you know? So when they clean, they're not just wiping. They're remembering, respecting, thanking the wood for holding them up all these years. That's why it shines. 5. Soapwort, the Amish secret cleaner. You walk past it and wouldn't even know. It looks like a weed. Small, soft leaves. Pale pink flowers. But it's soapwort, and it's a secret weapon, hidden in plain sight. When they want to clean something delicate, lace curtains, old dolls, babies' clothes, soapwort's what they reach for. They pull up the root, scrub the dirt off it, chop it fine, boil it with water, stir, let simmer, and then the strangest thing happens. It lathers, just like soap, but no chemicals, no perfume, just nature doing its thing. It's soft, gentle, almost like it's apologizing for the dirt as it lifts it away. The Amish don't need a dozen products. They need one good plant and a little know-how. They bottle it, label it with scraps of paper, and use it like it's nothing special. But it is. It's something ancient, a whisper from the wild, a sign that the earth knows how to clean herself, and us, if we just listen. 6. Lemons and citrus peels. Sunshine in a jar. Ever smelled happiness? Open a jar of Amish citrus vinegar cleaner and you just might. It hits you zesty, sharp, sweet. They don't toss citrus peels. Not even a bit. Every rind is saved, dried or stuffed straight into jars, packed tight, layer after layer. Then the vinegar goes in, golden, cloudy, smells like summer lemonade after a thunderstorm. The jar sits on a shelf, dark corner, cool, forgotten, but not really. Weeks pass, then boom, it's done. Strained, poured into old spray bottles. And when it sprays, whoa, kitchens smell like fresh air and sunshine. Grease doesn't stand a chance. Tile gets bright, counters gleam, and all from waste. Stuff most people throw away. That's the Amish way. Waste nothing. Honor everything. Even a lemon peel. Even vinegar. 7. The role of baking soda and ash. Forget name brand scrubbers. The Amish reach for 2 old standbys, baking soda and ash. Not together, but equally powerful. Ash, especially, is like an echo from the past. They save it from hardwood stoves. Let it cool. Sift it fine through old sieves. Mix it with a little water. It turns into a paste that scrubs enamel, metal, even old tools that rusted in the rain. Then there's baking soda. Bought in bulk, sure, but used sparingly. A spoonful here, a sprinkle there. Mixed with clove oil, boom. Instant scrub that kills bacteria and leaves this warm, cozy scent behind. It's weird. These things shouldn't work, but they do. Better than store-bought. Because it's not about sparkle. It's about purity, realness, simplicity, the kind that makes you wonder why we ever stopped using it in the first place. 8. Rainwater and moonlight washes. Sounds odd, maybe even silly, but some Amish families still clean with rainwater. Not just because it's soft, but because it's right. It's water that's fallen from the sky, caught in barrels lined with cedar, stored in shadow. It feels different, lighter. When they mop with it, it leaves no streaks. Windows shine brighter. Some even believe the moon helps. that during certain phases, cleaning holds better, wards off dust longer. Superstition? Maybe, but they don't care. It's about tradition, rhythm, trust in something bigger. Cleaning at dawn, during a waning moon, using rain from last week's storm. It's almost poetic, and who's to say they're wrong? Their homes feel peaceful, clean in a way that's not just about dirt. Clean in the soul. 9. Cornstarch and natural powders. You think of cornstarch and you think pudding. High filling. But in Amish homes, it's a cleaner. No joke. Sprinkle it on a rug, let it sit, beat it out under the sun, boom. Fresh again. No carpet foam needed. Mix it with lemon oil and rub it on windows. No streaks. Not a one. Some use powdered chalk, ground in mortars, stored in jars, used to brighten metals. Clean porcelain. Even scrub tea stains from china cups passed down for generations. And it ain't messy. It's precise, gentle, done with the kind of calm patience that you just don't see much anymore. They know what works. They don't waste motion. Don't waste breath. Don't waste time pretending a $20 product will beat a $2 bag of powder and a little care. 10. Cleaning as a sacred ritual. Now here's the real secret. It ain't the vinegar, or the herbs, or the ash. It's the hands, the way they move, the silence, the focus. The Amish don't clean out of shame or haste. They clean with love, with purpose. Each corner of the home is touched like a blessing. No headphones, no rush, just stillness. Maybe a hymn in the background. Maybe just the sound of cloth against wood. They pass it on, mama to daughter, father to son. They teach that a clean home is not a rich home or a perfect home. It's a thankful one. A floor that's been swept with intention feels different. It holds warmth, memory, life. And maybe that's what we're missing. Not the right product, but the right approach. A sacredness, a reverence, a return to the garden. And maybe, in our own way, we can begin again. And there you have it. Not just tips, but traditions. Not just cleaning, but a way of life. The Amish taught us something precious today. That the garden isn't just where food grows. It's where healing begins. Vinegar, herbs, ashes, and rain, simple things that carry powerful stories. Stories that live on in polished wood, in linen-scented windows, in the hands that wipe each table corner with love. If something in this video made you feel like slowing down, made you breathe a little deeper, then maybe you're ready to live a little more like they do. Subscribe to Rustic Pantry for more wisdom rooted in the old ways, where the past still shines, and every leaf has something to teach. Until next time, keep your home honest, your hands grateful, and your heart close to the earth.